Alright, off we go. It's the Ryan Hartson Show on BWC Internet Radio. I'm Ryan Hartson. On the program today, we are previewing the Western Conference Finals, the extra large matchup between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Dallas Mavericks. Corey, by the way, at some point tonight, will be putting up a little Bulls Heat Game 1 recap. We look forward to that. I know all of you do. As the BWC calendar restores to some sanity, I hope all of you enjoyed the liver eating that took place. I hope you enjoyed it considerably more than I did, considering I woke up this morning, we did that Saturday. I woke up Sunday morning, the morning after the liver, and if you will, I had a liver hangover. I woke up with a sore throat, my entire body ached, runny nose, all of that. So I have an absolutely terrible cold, and I've had it for the last couple days, today being Monday. So if my voice sounds a little more annoying than usual, I apologize. It's exclusively the liver's fault, and it's probably just a virus like everything else, but I need something to blame. I need something to blame that tastes really bad, so I'm going to blame the liver. As we now will preview the Western Conference Finals, I want to take this from the Thunder's perspective first. The Thunder's perspective is infinitely more interesting because, in my opinion, they're the better team. But not only are they the better team, they're the more interesting team. They're a team with a lot of talent, a lot of stars, names that you know that are extremely young. I'm ultimately going to pick them to win. I'll give my pick at the very end of the program today. So we'll start with the Thunder. If you remember JMFPSP on Saturday, I had my list of grievances for the Oklahoma City Thunder that I went through for you, and it was a good program, and it's a lengthy list. So I got a pen here. Do I have a pen here? Yes, I do. Right here. I've got a pen. This is a nice pen, by the way. Nice pen. Got a nice weight to it. Okay. So I got a black pen here. Doesn't matter the color. Anyway. So I'm going to go through my list of grievances, and I'll tell you if they fixed them in Game 7. We all watched Game 7. I'll let you know if they fixed them. First thing I wrote down was soft, and I underlined it. Their big guys dominated Zach Randolph for once. Nick Collison did a fantastic job on Zach Randolph. Give him a ton of credit. He rebounded. He got physical. He got in Zach Randolph's face. Did an absolutely phenomenal job. You give him all the credit in the world for that. So the softness thing was fixed for at least Game 7. And in the biggest games, maybe who you really are comes out more in some senses. So I'm going to put a star there. They fixed their softness problems, in my opinion, at least for Game 7. What's going to happen against Dallas, we shall see. I think these problems are going to come back against Dallas because, over the course of a 7-game series, a lot of things happen. And what I wrote down, my list of grievances, I believe are the Thunder's problems. Their biggest problems, their biggest holes. And I feel like they were resolved a little bit in Game 7. As I said, that's why we're going over this now. Durant not getting the ball, as well as Durant taking bad shots. He took very good shots. He took what he could get and made free throws. That's Kevin Durant's game, ultimately. You take the ball where you can get it, score as much as you can, take good shots. If you can't get a good shot, pass it. But he's primarily a scorer, did a great job hitting it from 3, driving the lane very well. The mid-range game, he's probably the best mid-range shooter in the game right now. And I know the mid-range game, it's not sexy, it's not exciting, but he makes it exciting. I mean, he jukes guys, he gets away from guys, puts okie dokes on people. Really good player. Kevin Durant, probably the best mid-range shooter in the game. Made a lot of big plays. He got the ball enough, so he put a star there. And he did not take bad shots. So he fixed his own problems. So remember, 11 points in Game 6. And as the telephone rings, that's annoying. And only took way more shots, got the ball more, scored a lot of points, scores the ball at an elite level. He's the best scorer in the game. And he really did prove it. So Durant's problems, at least for now, are fixed. And I think having a big Game 7, scoring 39 points, kind of, like we said on JMFPSP, it was a legacy game for Kevin Durant. And I think this puts his legacy At least he's a step in the right direction. And now we'll see what happens against Dallas. Maybe he can win an NBA title this year. If Miami turns out not to be whatever we think they are, I think Oklahoma City is the flat-out favorite to win the title this year. I love this team. Now, I was hard on them, but I love this team, and I'll keep going with my grievances here. Westbrook, bad shots. He didn't take too many shots. Triple-double, if I'm not mistaken, 10 points, 12 assists, 11 rebounds, something like that. Did a phenomenal job. He did his best Chris Paul impersonation. Distribute, rebound, and take your shots when they're there. Just do what you can. Now, he'll probably have a few 30-point games against Dallas. I would expect that. He's an extremely talented player. Eventually he's going to have to aggressive and make shots. He's going to get around Jason Kidd, no problem. Jason Kidd is old and slow. I would definitely expect Westbrook to have another big series. This series is about Westbrook. This is about Westbrook being able to handle Jason Kidd and Terry for the Mavericks. So Westbrook bad shots, didn't take as many bad shots in Game 7, but this problem, Westbrook bad shots, is going to be there because Westbrook ultimately does have a selfishness to him. People looked at it as the relationship between Durant and Westbrook. That was never the problem. The problem is Westbrook comes off as a selfish player sometimes, and I think that will remain throughout the series and throughout the playoffs and throughout his career, unless he figures what he did in Game 7 works. Get the ball to Kevin Durant all the time. Durant ultimately is going to make the best decision in the biggest spots because he's one of the 5 best players in the NBA. Next grievance, handled inside. Memphis big guys dominate. We went over this. Nick Collison handled Zach Randolph inside. Pau Gasol didn't have the biggest game. Eventually, Memphis just kind of ran out of gas because ultimately they're not as talented as Oklahoma City is. So Oklahoma City's overall talent on the perimeter is what won them this series. So a star and a question mark there. No defensive answer for Zach Randolph. Totally solved that one. Nick Collison handled him. A lot of these were, I'll put 2 stars by that one. A lot of these problems solved handling Zach Randolph. Nick Collison, primarily on him the entire game, did a phenomenal job against Zach Randolph. And no self-confidence, and a selfish point guard will ruin you every time. I think Westbrook is a bit of a selfish point guard. We'll see if that comes back into fruition in the next series, as I said. And no self-confidence, up by 10, and then you choke. And you let this Memphis team, come all the way back and win by 10. That was a red flag for me. It's still a red flag, but it's not out there quite as much. I think Dallas is going to make this series extremely hard for Oklahoma City because of their shooters. They're the exact opposite of Memphis. Memphis was great inside, not so much on the perimeter. They are terrible inside and brilliant on the perimeter with Kidd, Terry Nowitzki. Phenomenal on the perimeter, you could even say. Oklahoma City is going to have a very tough matchup ultimately. So we go through the grievances there. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 grievances. Ultimately, they solved 1, 2, 3 of them. They're 3 of 8, really. Because Westbrook's bad shots, I think, are going to keep coming back to bite them. Handled inside. You never know what's going to happen with their big guys. I like their big guys, but they don't show up every night like, say, Chicago's big guys do, or Boston big guys would, or, teams of that nature. I don't know if Oklahoma City's big guys and Ibaka and Perkins, I don't know if they have that. If they have, we're going to be here every night being a dominant force. Sometimes they just don't show up, and that's very, very concerning. All right, so we grind through Oklahoma City. On Dallas, Dirk Nowitzki is your only superstar. He's going to have to do big things in this series if he wants to beat Durant and Westbrook. Ultimately, Dallas is about equally as talented on the perimeter as Oklahoma City is. They don't have much inside. Oklahoma City has a ton inside. This is about Russell Westbrook distributing the basketball, getting the ball to Kevin Durant in particular. Also, it's about Oklahoma City's big guys being able to dominate Dallas, because Dallas doesn't have a ton of size. So Oklahoma City with Ibaka, with Collison, with Perkins, are going to have to dominate this series inside. Durant takes his shots where he can get them. Westbrook distributes the ball very well. Kind of sounds like what the Lakers should have done. But they did a phenomenal job. Dallas did, sweeping the Lakers. They've had a ton of time off. Old players, yeah, they're rested, but they're also rusty because they're not playing. So I think Oklahoma City is going to take Game 1 in Dallas. Dallas will tie it up. I think they'll split in Oklahoma City. Dallas will win 5. Oklahoma City will win 6. And in Game 7, flip a coin. I'm going to say it's Oklahoma City in Game 7 because ultimately they're younger, they're more physical. Kevin Durant does big things in Game 7s. Winning a Game 7 at home is one thing. Winning on the road is a completely different thing. But I will take Oklahoma City in 7 games. Writing that down. To beat the Dallas Mavericks. It's difficult to pick. Dallas could easily win this series. It's going to be really tough for Oklahoma City. It's going to come down to, can Oklahoma City's big guys dominate inside, and can Durant and Westbrook score enough points, and can you defend Dallas's shooters? This matchup is an absolute coin flip. You could see it going either way. I'll take Oklahoma City in 7 games. All right, there you go. Good stuff. Corey will be on with Bulls Heat wrap-up. Good to be in. It's the Ryan Hartson Show on BWC Internet Radio.